last class we derived the electric potential due to the dipole. Okay, see this, in that we have certain cases in the electric potential due to the dipole. That is, you know the formula. What is the potential due to dipole? V is equal to P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square. This is the formula for electric potential due to the dipole. Now, here the first case is, the case 1 is if the angle theta is equal to 0 degrees. When theta is equal to 0 degrees, we know that cos 0 degrees is equal to 1. Then the potential is equal to P by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square. Next, case 2. If theta is equal to pi by 2. When theta is pi by 2 means cos 90. Cos 90 is nothing but 0. Then potential is equal to 0. Case 3. The third case is when theta is equal to 180 degrees. Then cos 180 is minus 1. If cos 180 is minus 1, now the potential become negative, minus P by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square. By observing this, here this is the maximum potential, here it is the minimum potential. Okay, now the potential due to dipole is V equal to P cos theta by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. We already derived in the last class. Now from that, when the angle between distance vector and dipole center is 0 degrees, then means it is aligning on the axial line. Then we can take the maximum dipole, maximum potential. When it is making 90 degrees, then potential become 0. When it is making 180 degrees, then the potential due to dipole is minimum. Now see important model problem. Previous given this type of problems. See here, 2 point charges 1 coulomb and minus 4 coulomb are in a path 1 meter in air. Find the position along the line joining two charges at which resultant is 0. Here resultant of potential is 0 means that is known as null point. At that null point, the total potential is 0. Okay. See here, now the given is there are 2 point charges. I consider the 2 point charges. This is first point charge, that is given as 1 coulomb. It is another point charge, it is minus 4 coulomb is given. These two charges are kept. These two are placed, and the distance between these two charges can be taken as 1 meter apart. Now we have to find where the potential become 0. For that, here two cases can be considered. The cases are in between these two charges, and in between these two charges there is a possibility of null potential or 0 potential value, or outside there is a possibility of 0 potential. Now here we are going to use two cases, means we solve this problem in the two ways, means in the two cases we have to solve. The first case is null point in between charges. If the null point is lies in between the charges means, for example, I consider a point P. Yet the point P is at a distance of x meters from the 1 coulomb and at a distance of 1 minus x meters from the minus 4 coulomb. Here you remember one point, you always consider the point P is x meters from the least magnitude charge. Here minus 4, here magnitude is 4, plus 1 coulomb, here magnitude is 1. X distance is always taken from least charge. You can easily calculate. Now here the zero potential point or null potential point is first case lies in between these two, that is in the line joining in between two charges at a point P. We assume the potential is 0. We assume that is known as null point. Here we have to calculate the null point. The formula for null point is nothing but potential at point P is equal to potential due to this 1 coulomb plus potential due to minus 4 coulomb. This value is equal to 0. Now here means null point means 0 potential. Potential due to 1 coulomb, we know the formula where potential V is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. From that, the potential due to 1 coulomb is 1 coulomb by 4 pi epsilon naught into X plus potential due to 4 coulomb is, that is minus 4 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 minus x. This total potential become 0. Now in this case 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught x is equal to, take this side, 4 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 minus x. Here 4 pi epsilon naught is cancel. Now take the cross product. This is 1 minus x is equal to 4x. From that 5x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 by 5, that is 0.2 meter. Okay, the null potential in between these two charges is 0.2 meters from the 1 coulomb, and that is 0.2 meters from 1 coulomb. Similarly, total distance 1 meter. So from minus 4 coulomb, the null potential point or 0 potential point is at 0.8 meters. 0.8 meters from minus 4 coulomb. So this is the first case when we take the charges are in between, means the null potential is in between two charges. And another possibility of null potential point is outside the charges. In the previous, the null potential point is in between two charges, and another possibility of null point is also the null point is outside the charges. Always assume null point is always nearer to the least charge. Here I consider this point P where the potential is equal to 0, and this point is at a distance of x from the 1 coulomb, then up to here 1, here it is x. From minus 4 coulomb it is 1 plus x meters. Remember, if in between these two the null point is considered, then distance is x from 1 coulomb, 1 minus x from minus 4 coulomb. But now I consider the null point is outside. The null point can be taken as outside of the charges. So in the examination, if they given the problem, you have to solve these two cases. The null point is considered in between the charges, and null point is considered outside the charges. And you have to remember, the null point is always taken nearer to the least magnitude charge. Sign is not considered. Here 1, 4, the least magnitude is 1, so I take the null point is nearer to the 1 coulomb. Now in this case means null point outside the charges. In the previous, null point is inside the charges. Here also we have the condition. The total potential at point P is equal to due to 1 coulomb plus due to minus 4 coulomb is equal to 0. Again substitute the formula. We have the potential formula V equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. For 1 coulomb, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into R value is x, minus, here I take minus because otherwise I take plus, the charge is minus 4 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 plus x, but this total potential at that point is 0. And here the cancel terms are 4 pi epsilon naught and 4 pi epsilon naught is taken common. Otherwise, if you do like this, it is 4 pi epsilon naught. Now you write this as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught x is equal to 4 by 4 pi epsilon naught into, here it is 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 plus x. See, 4 pi epsilon naught is cancelled. Again you take cross product. 1 plus x is equal to 4x. That implies 3x is equal to 1. Therefore x is equal to 1 by 3. So from this, the x is the distance of the point from 1 coulomb. And 1 plus x is the distance of the point from minus 4 coulomb. So null potential point is 1 by 3 meters from 1 coulomb charge, 2 by 3 meters from minus 4 coulomb charge. So like that, the null potential point can be calculated in two cases. Remember, first case, the null potential point is in between two charges, and second case, the null potential point is outside the charges. See the next problem, NCERT problem. Two charges, 3 into 10 power minus 8 coulomb and minus 2 into 10 power minus 8 coulomb, are located 15 centimeters apart. First, to draw the diagram. There are two charges they given. One charge is 3 into 10 power minus 8 coulomb. The second charge is 2 into 10 power minus 8 coulomb. These two are taken, and this is the line joining between two charges. The distance between two charges is given 50 centimeters. And at what point on line joining the two charges is the electric potential is 0? We have to find what is the null potential point due to these two charges. Similar to the previous problem. Take the potential at infinity is 0. So this is the general condition they given. Potential is nothing but potential difference. The potential difference can be taken as the potential at point minus potential at infinity. So no need to consider this one, but remember. Okay. Now in this, the first case, the first one is null point between two charges. Remember, two cases can be possible. Null point is in between. Here 3, here 2. This is the least magnitude comparing to this one. So I take the point is here. This is the point P where the potential is equal to 0. This is known as null potential point, and we take the distance x is from least magnitude charge to the null potential point. Now this distance become 15 minus x centimeters. This is because no need to change. If you want to change, you can change, but you can directly calculate in the centimeters without changing it into meters. So this is x centimeters and it is 15 minus x centimeters. See how to solve this one. Again we know that potential at point P is equal to potential due to the, we assume this is charge 1 and it is charge 2. Potential due to charge 1 V1 plus potential due to charge 2 V2. But this total value is equal to 0. Why? Because the potential PV is nothing but null potential point. Now here, what is V1? V1 is the potential due to discharge. 3 into 10 power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught into how much distance? 15 minus x centimeter. Plus, what is the potential due to V2? Minus 2 into 10 power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught into x is equal to 0. Now, by simplifying this one, 3 into 10 power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 15 minus x is equal to, minus 2 is there, taken this side, 2 into 10 power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught into x. Simplify this, 4 pi naught is cancelled, 10 power minus 8 is cancelled. Take the cross product. This is 3x is equal to 2 into 15 minus x. This is 30 minus 2x. Simplifying this one, 30 minus 2x. Simplifying this one, 5x is equal to 30, x is equal to 6 centimeters. Okay. Now the null potential point is 6 centimeters from charge minus 2 into 10 power minus 8 coulomb. Then from 3 into 10 power minus 8, how much distance? 15 minus 6, that is 9 centimeters from charge 3 into 10 power minus 8 coulomb. This is the first case. In this we calculate the null potential point is in between the two charges, in between the line joining in between these two charges. Now see students, another possibility is also there. The null potential point is outside the charges. Then it is the least charge. Here I consider the null potential point P. Here the potential is equal to 0. Remember, null potential point is possible in two ways. That is in between the two charges and outside the charges. Important problem. Here the distance between the least charge and null potential point is taken as x. Then the distance between the charge q1 to the least potential point is 15 plus x centimeters. Remember, in the previous case, in between, so we take 15 minus x. It is outside, so 15 and extra x is there. So total 15 plus x. And again, so next one is null point outside the charges. What is this? Important problem. Null point outside the charges. That is, again we know potential at point P is equal to due to 1 plus due to 2 is equal to 0. Potential due to the first charge V1 is 3 into 10 power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 15 plus x, and V2 is nothing but negative charge, that is minus 2 into 10 power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught into x. This is equal to 0. By simplifying this one, means take this term to RHS, 3 into 10 power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 15 minus x is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 8 by 4 pi epsilon naught into x. See what are the terms cancel? 4 pi epsilon naught, 4 pi epsilon naught cancel, 10 power minus 8, 10 power minus 8 cancel. Here the term is 3 by 15 plus x, not minus x. 15 plus x is equal to, and it is 2 by x. Take the cross product. 3x is equal to 30 plus 2x. From this, take 2x this side. X is equal to 30 centimeters. Now, we have to write the conclusion that the null potential point is 30 centimeters from x is belongs to the minus 2. From charge minus 2 into 10 power minus 8 coulomb. Now, from 3 into 10 power minus 8 coulomb, the null potential point is 15 plus x. Total is 45. So, 45 centimeters from charge 3 into 10 power minus 8 coulomb. So like that we calculate null potential point in between two charges and outside of the charges. See the last problem for this session, that is a regular hexagon of side 10 centimeter. Hexagon mean total 6 sides will be there. Has a charge 5 microcoulomb at each of its vertex. Calculate potential at the center of hexagon. See here, first I draw the hexagon. Hexagon is having equal sides and it is having total 6 sides will be there. Okay. Here it is the hexagon. We assume A, B, C, D, E, F, and they given each side is 10 centimeter. Okay, and now at each corner or each vertex they place 5 microcoulomb of charge. 5 microcoulomb means 5 into 10 power minus 6. So like that 6 equal charges are placed at the all the vertices. Now here it is the center. We have to find what is the potential at the center. That is, I assume this point is O. So like that, these are the distance between the center and the point. Here, if you know the length OA, we can find the potential due to A. If you know the length OB, we can find the potential due to B. So like that, we can calculate the required values. For the calculation of that, see here how to solve. The total angle can be divided into 6 parts. So this is 60 degrees. When we cut it into 2 equal parts, now this is 30 degrees and it is also 30 degrees. And total is 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters means this is nothing but 0.1 meter. 0.1 meter. Next we simplify that. First we see what is the distance now. 10 centimeter is there. Now each half, it is 5 centimeters. It is also 5 centimeters. From that, you know the angle and you know the opposite side. You know the angle and you know the opposite side. You can take sin 30. Sin 30 is equal to opposite side 5 by hypotenuse is OA. Here the required value is nothing but distance OA. The distance OA is equal to 5 by sin 30. We know that sin 30 is nothing but 1 by 2. By substituting, the OA is also 10 centimeters. From that we get OA is equal to, here also we have the same triangle. OB is equal to OC is equal to OD equal to OE equal to OF, that is equal to 10 centimeters. Now we find the potential due to A. And here also 5 microcoulomb, distance same. 5 microcoulomb, same distance. So VA is equal to VB equal to VC equal to VD equal to VE equal to VF. All are creating equal potential. VA equal to VB equal to VC equal to VD equal to VE equal to VF. That is equal to formula Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R is nothing but the Q value 5 into 10 power minus 6 by 4 pi epsilon naught into, the distance is nothing but 10 centimeters. That is 10 into 10 power minus 2. By simplifying this one, see here, each charge provide equal potential. First we calculate the equal potential value. The equal potential value is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught can be written as 9 into 10 power 9 into 5 into 10 power minus 6 by denominator is 10 power, this is known as the 10 power minus 1. By simplifying this one, 9 into 5 into, take this to the numerator, it become 10 power minus 5. 10 power minus 5 into 10 power 4. This is 10 power minus 5 into 10 power 9. This is 10 power 4. So it is the potential due to each charge. But we have how many number of charges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, total potential at O is equal to VA plus VB plus VC plus VD plus VE plus VF. Total is 6 charges. All the potentials are same. Therefore, V naught is equal to 6 into 9 into 5 into 10 power 4. Simplify this. Say 5, 6, 30. 30 into 9. 270 into 10 power 4. That is, the potential is equal to 2.7 into 10 power 6 volts. See the problem once again. I take the hexagon, 6 sides. All are equal charges and all the distance will be same. So I can take the VA, VB, VC, VD, VE and VF all are same. Now by adding all this, we have these 6 potentials are added. Total VA, VB plus VC plus VD plus VE plus VF. This value into 6. This is the potential at the center. Now these are the problems on potential. In the next session we discuss what are the equipotential surfaces, and we also derive the relation between electric field and electric potential. Thank you.